He did allow a 2-run homer in the 5th. Jeff McNeil with a couple of RBIs. J.D. Davis now has a 13-game hitting streak. He was on base 3 times, a hit, a couple of walks. He is batting .327, and the rookie Andres Jimenez 3 for 4, 3 runs scored. Another good one for him. Mets open up a 4-game series with the Nationals tonight. Patrick Corbin, Steven Matz, the starters at 7:10. Michael Wacha's at the 10-day injured list. He's got right shoulder inflammation. We did make reference to this earlier. TMZ Sports, it's got the Yoenis Céspedes video of him in a Long Island restaurant salsa dancing with a woman 3 weeks before his opt-out. This clip was posted yesterday, so I think my favorite part of this is that the restaurant is simply called The Cuban in Garden City. Sounds like an episode.
Oh, yeah. So there's one of those in Patchogue, too, The Cuban.
Okay.
It's great.
It's a chain, then?
Well, no, I wouldn't say a chain as much as it is like maybe a franchise. Is that the way it goes? But there's there's a few of them, and those restaurants are great. The music is blasted in there. You go in there, you get the Cuban food and the drinks, and they're playing the horns and the drums and everything. It's awesome. It's a great atmosphere.
So obviously his heels were feeling good, and he wasn't worried about COVID.
No, he wasn't. He had the black turtleneck on with the chain. I've never seen him smile as much as I did in this, 30-second video of him on the dance floor.
Maybe he just came from the Roosevelt Field Mall.
Perhaps, right? He was signing autographs there, right?
Yeah, right there.
Beautiful.
So apparently he was allowed to hit the dance floor with the lady friend despite the area being barred due to COVID-19 restrictions. So a little preferential treatment for Cespedes there as he enjoyed some Cuban food, a little salsa music, and then a couple weeks later decided he'd had enough of the Mets. Speaking of COVID, the Cardinals continue to deal with the outbreak within their organization. They had another positive test over the weekend. So MLB continues to take caution here, precaution, I should say, as they have postponed a 3-game series between St. Louis and the Pirates for this week. So that's 13 games they'll have missed now against playing only 5. We know the calendar was tight to begin with, so we'll have to see what the plan is as far as the Cardinals making up these games as they go forward. Indian starter Zach Plesac sent home after he violated team rules, leaving the hotel to go out in Chicago over the weekend. Indians sent him home in a rental car. He later apologized for his mistake. And the A's and the Astros had their benches clearing incident in Oakland. A's outfielder Ramon Laureano going after Houston hitting coach Alex Cintron after he was hit by a pitch for the 2nd time in the game, 3rd time in the series. He had a couple of words for the pitcher as he walked down to first. Nothing crazy. He was under control until Cintron started chirping from the Houston dugout, urging Laureano to come after him.
Ramon's going to get suspended.
Well, yes, that's for sure. But you'd imagine that Alex Cintron, the hitting coach for the Astros, who was, trying to incite this whole thing, would get some sort of, punishment as well. Or are the Astros going to skate again here? We saw Joe Kelly get hit with the 8-game suspension for the Dodgers. So that's 2 incidents the Astros have been involved in already. And this one, I would say, even uglier yesterday than the first one, where you had some real pushing and shoving going on, benches clearing, the catchers were involved, masks are getting ripped off. You had the Astros players basically build a wall in front of Cintron as Laureano was going after them. So it was a bad scene yesterday in Oakland, especially when you consider the COVID protocols that are supposed to be in place.